Hey, Rising Viber, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Cancer. Today's video will specifically be about the compatibility of the Cancer in Cancer. It will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with Cancer in Cancer, sexual and intimacy compatibility. When it comes to intimacy, Cancer is a master of achieving it with the right person. If two Cancer truly find each other, they will reach for each other's deepest emotional core within their sex life. Still, Cancer is a sign where Mars falls, and it is not easy for them to have initiative. For a healthy sex life, Mars needs to be strong, and these two don't necessarily show this strength. This could lead to their emotional relationship blossoming, but no sexual chemistry between them. It is a good thing they both don't need much experience or technical knowledge in their sexual encounters, because this gives them a chance to base their sex life exclusively on emotions they have for each other. It could be boring from the perspective of some other zodiac signs, but they really won't care if they get the confirmation they are loved through their physical contact. However, they do need someone to wake them up, motivate them, and push their limits. No Cancer will be satisfied with a boring emotional life, even though they might seem that way. They will fight for their family, for intimacy, and their safe haven, but they will not settle for something that doesn't excite them at all. In order for the relationship of two of them to succeed, it would be a good idea to experiment a little and show initiative at any time they feel the least bit sexual. Trust. Why not trust each other when they both don't care about their ego being lifted by adultery, a younger partner, or search for some impossible love story? Cancer is a well-grounded sign, for its ruler is exalted in Taurus. They want an emotional stability that can be felt in the material world, and understand that there's no such thing as perfection. When they find a person they can see themselves with in years to come, they will accept their faults and make necessary compromises to build a loving family and a home for themselves. If two Cancers see each other in this way, they have no reason not to trust each other completely. Communication and intellect. If you are looking for a fan of nonverbal communication, look for a Cancer. When there are two of them, especially if they're in an intimate relationship, they can be quiet for days for as long as their inner feeling is good. Although they enjoy the routine of sharing some life details with their partner, their favorite time of day will probably be that cup of morning coffee when they don't have anything to talk about. Some of the more rational signs could have a low opinion on the intellectual strength of these partners, and they could seem as if they have nothing to say. But anyone who is a bit more sensitive will feel that they look at each other with undivided attention and follow each other's movements and grins. They don't need words when they can smile to each other. Who cares about communication, really? It can be so obsolete. Emotions. Mostly Cancer is tagged as the most emotional sign of the zodiac. This is somewhat true, although the leading roles are divided by all the water signs. Cancer is the sign of family, love, and closeness, not so much the sensual, sexual love presented through Venus. When two Cancer representatives start a relationship, they will understand each other's emotional states perfectly. There is an almost inevitable issue in their primary families that needs to be resolved, and they will usually use each other to do so. As they both ruled, oh my goodness, if I could talk, y'all, I'm so sorry. Anyways, as they are both ruled by the moon, their mood changes will probably coincide, but the scope of emotions that the moon represents is far bigger than the most of us can presume. They carry emotional state of their ancestors, and it is not enough to tag them as just emotional. The best relationship for two Cancer partners means to build a family, but only in case they have a good sex life. All of their emotions are best shared, understood, and dealt with when they share a home and their life together. Values. They will share the same values and understand each other perfectly in this segment of their relationship. Their similarity comes to focus right here, where they are free to value emotional clarity, peace, and calm. Family life someone is able to create. That sounded really funny to me. Let me reread that. Their similarity comes to focus right here, where they are free to value emotional clarity, peace, and calm. Family life someone is able to create. That just sounds so weird to me. Anyways, this could keep them together in a loving relationship, even if they maybe didn't seem perfect for each other in the first place. Shared activities. As two Cancer partners, they don't have a problem to share any activity, but they could realize that they have a problem starting one. While their relationship is new and everything is exciting, they will both share their ideas on things they could do together, probably things from their individual routines. When the relationship settles, they might find themselves in stagnation, not moving at all, just because of their passive natures that have a tendency to spend a cozy evening at home. So, in summary, Cancer is a sign of genetic inheritance, and it's sometimes difficult to reconcile the genetic predispositions of two Cancer partners. However, their mellow nature, ability to feel, and have enough compassion for each other makes them great candidates for marriage, children, and the whole picket fence scenario. Their sex life and their shared activities could suffer a general lack of initiative, energy, and movement. Because of this, they should both try not to end up in a boring everyday routine in which they only eat and sit in front of a TV as soon as they come home from work. It is important for them to have enough tender surprises and activities to build their physical relationship, or they might end up unsatisfied and not really understanding why. If they are troubled by the possible shortcoming of their relationship as two tender individuals, they will manage to make each other feel wonderful, even if that means breaking up. Well, let's hope that's not the outcome. But as I have said many times before, it doesn't matter your houses, your signs, your charts, all of that stuff. I'm telling you, you both just have to want it. Honestly, if you both don't want it, you're not going to be willing to have the communication or make the compromises or any of the stuff that comes along with a healthy relationship. Like seriously, if you really love someone and you really want it to work, you'll be willing to see things from their perspective, or try your best to anyways, and make the compromises, make a couple sacrifices for them every once in a while, you know? Like, that's just what you do for someone that you truly love. And I feel like lots of people just get all worked up on what charts and all that say. And I mean, it is very helpful about trying to figure out who you are, why maybe you are the way that you are, and whatever. But you are who you choose to be. You can work on yourself, work on your relationships, whatever. Just focus and know what you really want, what you're truly worthy of. Because sometimes we want these relationships that are honestly just not even good enough for us and who we are. And we just settle, you know, and that's not what we should be doing. And I think we settle because we don't know our worth. And sometimes it's okay to be single, y'all, to figure out who we are and what it is we want and what we are truly worth to ourselves. So that way we can help others realize our worth and appreciate us. Anyways, that is like super long. I will get off that. I am in no way, shape, or form a therapist, but I have had therapy and have lived a lot of life, been through a lot of relationships, done a lot of research and a lot of things. And this is just what I've come up with in my experiences. So if this resonates with you at all, if you're a Cancer, if you know a Cancer and it sounds like them, feel free to hit the comment section, let me know about it. Hit the like button, let me know about it. All love is truly appreciated, y'all. Have a good one.